Dear students, our next figure of speech is alliteration. Do you know that what is alliteration? Well, it is very interesting figure of speech because it is the figure of speech where repetition of the same letter or sound within the nearby words. When we repeat a sound or a word in a sentence, it is called alliteration. We can also say that repetition of consonant sound in a phrase or sentence is called alliteration. There are some examples. For example, why not waste a wild weekend at Westmore Water Park? You can see in this sentence that the word W is repeating in this sentence. So this is the example of alliteration. The use of the same beginning consonant sound in a line or verse. This is the example which I am going to show is the most important and most famous example. For example, you can see this sentence. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So, what sound is repeating? Obviously, the P sound is repeating in this sentence, so it means that it is alliteration used by the writer. The next example of alliteration is she sells seashells by the seashore. So, the word or the sound S is coming or S is repeating in the sentence. It is the example of alliteration. I have one more example for you. I have heard how hedgehogs hog the hedge. So, repeating the sound, the start of the word H. So, it means that this is alliteration. I hope students, you understand alliterations very well. Our next figure of speech is imagery. So, what is imagery? As the name describes, that it is something that is telling us about the image. What is it? Words. When words create a picture in your mind, it is imagery. We sometimes discussing or someone is discussing in front of us, he used the words which make image in our mind. This thing is called imagery. For example, if you are absent in your class and next day you are coming and you are asking from your uh, class fellow that what was the teacher behavior, what was the mood of teacher yesterday, so your classmate reply you the teacher was very angry yesterday. So that thing, anger, made a picture in your mind of a teacher. So that anger is imagery used by your classmate. How does it work? The next question is that how does imagery work? So imagery work in symbols, metaphors and similes, detail, description and personification. I'm again telling you the definition of imagery. Imagery is the author's use of language that appeal to five senses. When someone use a language that appeals to your five senses in order to help the reader imagine exactly what is being described. So, when the author use five senses, when the author use a language that appeal your five senses to help reader paint a picture in their mind. For example, if someone is talking, if someone is taking the name of soft, rough, smooth, blumpy, so it is the sight of touch. This is the example of imagery. Then if someone is saying in front of you that stinky, clean, sweet, strong, a picture of stinky, clean, sweet and strong make in your mind, so it is also a imagery. Then, if someone is talking in front of you about spicy food, sour, gross, and salty, then This thing is also imagery.